MMA Nation here with K-1 kickboxer, maybe MMA fighter, Tyrone Spong. How you doing, man?
I'm doing just fine. Enjoying the entourage, from the UFC Expo, all the fans here, with my teammates, cheering for them and supporting them. Yeah.
Awesome. You fought in the K-1 last year,
Yeah.
Japan, also Korea. How does this compare to that experience?
Um, it's a different thing, you can see that the last few years that the UFC is getting bigger and bigger, and MMA is just taking over, basically. Japan is more kickboxing K1. Um, Japanese fans are the best you can have. Really, they're crazy. A lot of fans. I can't even walk normal through the streets right there. But still, it's a different thing, but both very good.
Gotcha. Now, you're scheduled to fight in for the final 16 for
Yeah.
the GP.
Yeah.
Is that going on? Are you still fighting in that?
As of now, nothing is sure. The K1 still has to pay me and other fighters too. So if that happens,
Gotcha.
you know,
So that actually is an issue. You weren't paid for last year's
no,
tournament.
no.
When did has your because you switched management? You were with the It's Showtime
Yeah.
guys, Simon Rutz.
Yeah.
How was that? How was that handled?
Yeah, lawyers on the case, everything, and that's their part. My thing is just to prepare and be at the very best that I can be, and just make sure that I'm ready to fight, and that's what I do. So
Got-
I leave the whole management issues and everything. I leave that to the managers.
Gotcha. Now you're also scheduled to fight for It's Showtime against Melvin Manhoef.
Yes,
Is that fight confirmed?
yes, that's fight. Yeah. It's
Uh,
confirmed.
are you how do you think that Manhoef and you match up?
Uh, I think it's a great fight for the audience. I don't see him as a very smart fighter, but he's still a big threat. He's a very explosive, very strong fighter, very experienced fighter too. So, but at the same time, I'm an experienced fighter. I have a lot of fights, so I see me winning this fight. If I prepare good, I see me winning this fight very easy.
Awesome. Now, just kind of changing gears a little bit. Another kickboxer, actually two of them, Gokhan Saki and Badr Hari. They're saying that they're leaving kickboxing to go to boxing. Is that something that you think is going to happen with a lot of kickboxers move away from the sport to boxing or MMA?
I think so. They're gonna try to do MMA or boxing, but as far as from Gokhan and Badr, very talented fighters both. But I don't think what they're talking about, like challenging other high class boxers and stuff like that. They never experienced it. I
Right.
did.
Right.
I trained with the very best boxers.
Right.
I trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr. I sparred with a lot of boxers. I help boxers prepare for the fights. Like sparring partner for Bernard Hopkins. So I know what I'm talking about as I talk about if I talk about boxing. I don't know. It's their choice, and I wish them the best of luck. But I know that I'm a talented athlete, and I can do whatever I put my mind on. So whether it's boxing or MMA, I did it both in practice. It went very well. I have the skills to do it. I have the ability to learn fast. So I wish them the best of luck, and I can only speak about myself and for myself. So
Gotcha. So, not talking about you. You were training with Muhammad Mulawal.
Yeah.
He came to visit you in Holland.
yes.
And then now you've moved over to train with the Black Zillions
Yeah.
in Boca. What's going on with you? Are you getting ready to make an MMA debut?
As of now, I'm looking to work with some professional and big organizations. There are some negotiations with a few big organizations. I can't really say nothing about it right as of now, but I'm just getting ready. I enjoy, you know. I owe Mo a lot. Mo Laval is my good friend. Um, he really introduced me to the States, and throughout him, I got to learn Rashad, and I got to learn to know Rashad Evans. He's my very close friend now, very talented athlete. We work together, the whole Blackzilian team, you know. So I moved over. I'm living in Florida right now.
Okay, so you're full time in the States at this
Yes,
point.
I'm full time in the States right now.
Gotcha. And lastly, I know that you're an avid dog lover. You love pit bulls.
That's right.
Have the pit bulls moved over to the States too?
Everything is moving over to the States.
Everything.
Everything.
So how did you get involved in in loving pit bulls?
Like I like the breed. You know, they got a great temperament. They got a great character, and they're sweet dogs. You know, people see them and are scared of because of the way they look, but they're really nice dogs. You know, really very intelligent, and I compare myself a little bit to a dog, to a pit bull too. You know, I'm not everybody's friend, but if I am your friend, I'm willing to die for you. You know, I might look aggressive in the ring. You know, with my tattoos, the
Right.
way I'm a fighter, but I'm a sweet guy.
Right.
So it's basically, that's the connection. And I actually grew up with dogs, so from the small age, so I'm used to it and having it around. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.